my ear right now. Simon, I actually don't know the correlation like who Simon is in certain areas. All right, so this does correlate. All right, I'm gonna put this out here in case I upload this to YouTube. I'll start like right here. But essentially, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses, it's not like normal Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is essentially like this, our name, what we put here correlates with what kind of decks we get access to. I'm just gonna call myself Vushi, and if I get a crappy deck, I get a crappy deck. And if that means, you know, my options are bad, my options are bad. So yeah, literally, what you name yourself can be all caps, can be lowercase, does not matter. Each individual one does correlate with what deck you get. There are good decks and there are awful decks in this one. A lot of mediocre ones. The best one from my knowledge is the zombie one from memory. I think the zombie one's pretty good. You know, we're not gonna worry. I think I'll be fine regardless. Like, I'll go over how stuff works. We are gonna have some camera issues at some point just because I'm using a faulty controller in between me having to buy a new one because they're $60. I don't have $60 at the second, so we're just gonna have to deal with like some faulty controls for 5 seconds, you know. All right, okay. Our options are Robotic Knight, Fairy Truesdale, and Illusionary Gentleman. I am curious if someone has put a tier list. So we're gonna put Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Rose tier list. We're gonna find out real quick, and I will tell you if I find one. Starting deck tier list. I don't know if it exists. I don't know. Let's see. I like what the immediately one I see is like yeah, zombies is the best one. It is, admittedly it is. Let's see if I can let's see. I'm debating here. I'm looking, I'm trying to see if I'm like seeing anyone mention anything. Bog Knight is pretty good. So I might go Bog Knight. Because that does look like our best kind of overall pick. Because the other two are kind of just okay. I'm going off this person's thing where it's like, it should be a plant deck, but tries to be an insect deck. Yeah. Insects are kind of sucky in this game. They really are. Damn. Illusionary Gentleman is just kind of a bulky defense deck. So yeah, we're going to go Robot. Just because I want the name Vushi on my account. Or at least on my save. Alright, so. I'm going to say straight out here. Worst cards are insects. There are some decent, like decently powerful, like insect monsters that do exist. There's a handful. But at the end of the day, unless you're really going for an insect build, don't really touch them. And even then, insect decks are just not good. They're just not good in this game. All right, Seto. Enough of your bullshit. I do like the kind of cloaked over Blue Eyes armor. That I always thought was really cool. The best way I can describe this game to anyone who has never seen Duelists of the Roses before, this is by far my favorite game. Like it's in my top like 10 of all time. This is Yu-Gi-Oh mixed with chess. This is during that kind of like weird early period of Yu-Gi-Oh where they really weren't sure what they were gonna do with it. They weren't really sure like how they wanted to kind of go about it, how to really implement the card game mechanics. Like if you look at the anime at this period, or like it's really like more of a tabletop than like an actual card game for the most part. Like there's a lot of like goofy rules, so adapting it to video games has always been kind of tricky, at least in these early years. This is roughly like 2003 Yu-Gi-Oh, so like there are options, they're just kind of spare. Like it's like you're not getting much. Like, we're talking, this is the era of, like, I think this is before Dark Crisis. Like, this is pretty early on Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I don't even know if it's 2003. I think this might be 2001. I got this game in 2003. That's when I got this. Like, we're talking, like, the first, like, couple sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards at best. Mostly OCG stuff. So, technically, you are getting, like, 3 years of card design minimum. Because the card game started in 99. And this is, like, we're going to say 01, 02. I'm not a Hondo on, like, what year specifically. Basically, they're just back and forth talking. I don't... The plot does not really matter this early bit. It's basically them just bickering on who you should pick. Do you want to side with Seto, have some evil guys, or do you want to fight on Simon's side? Now, personally, I've always felt that... Okay, so here is kind of the breakdown of how these work. So kind of make it a little easier for you. If you side with Simon, you're gonna have a lot more branching options kind of going on. And then with the Yorkists, because you're fighting against Yugi, it's essentially a very linear story path. You go like Tristan, or like it's like Taya Tristan, Mai into Mako. It's just a mess. So we're gonna be siding with the Lancastrians. It'll be a little rougher, but we should be fine. We should be fine. Now, what's gonna suck is I don't remember any fusions. I don't know fusions in this deck. I really don't. There are some wonderful guides there on the internet that tell you all the wonderful little things. Also, kind of a sucky thing is you do get like a whole other cutscene at the beginning of the game if you go this route. It's not that bad. I mean, it's just a cutscene. But if you want to get like right into the game action, you have to kind of sit through this whole cutscene, talking to Yugi, presenting Yugi. This is based off the War of the Roses war, like an actual war. I am American. I did not learn about the War of the Roses. It is not an aspect of history we were taught. So if you want like any actual information about the War of the Roses, you are much better off like Googling it or watching a documentary or just something, because I don't have that knowledge. But this is based off that. I think that's kind of interesting. I don't really think about it much. You know, it's a game. Yeah, I'm skipping the dialogue because it really does not matter. It is by means just they needed something around the gameplay, and this is what they had. It's an interesting choice, but the actual story is a backstory to the gameplay. That's the best way I can kind of put it. It is a backstory to the gameplay. Oh, look at that giant robotic knight. Love it. Love me a giant robotic knight. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. I have Joy-Con drift on my Xbox controller. It sucks. It's going to impact the gameplay a little bit, I admit. The Rose Duelist, eh? I'm not going to do dialogue. I did a whole Let's Play on a different channel I own, like 2 years ago. I had a blast. But this is just stock, standard. All right, so just to kind of idea what you got going on here. This is a game of chess, essentially. These cannot be moved on to. There are a handful of monsters that actually do go onto that side. All right, here we go. I want to know if you two fuse, because that would be useful. You are I mean, could be useful. I'm gonna try fusing these two. Cool, perfect. Luckily, we're in a zone where like machines do get boosted up due to Wasteland. Think of it like a really early Yu-Gi-Oh! In that sense. The opponent can also fuse, but you don't have to really deal with that until you've done 5 duels. God, that is the problem with the controller. I hate it. I am gonna go ahead and I'm debating if I want to. I think I'll. Well, it is 2000. I'm gonna go ahead and boost it up with Machine Conversion Factory. Have a boosted up Cyber Soldier. I will show like 1 or 2 battles just to have that in the VOD, because I think it's fun. I think it's a fun thing to have. You basically gain like 3 stars per turn, and that's your like summoning power. All right, 25 versus a 2000 Yorubi, or I always called it Urabi. That was mine. I always called it Urabi. Uh, I love old school Yu-Gi-Oh. I love this kind of like era of Yu-Gi-Oh where they weren't really sure what to do, so they just kind of made little guys, and they made like goofy little guys. Like the first strongest monster was a Tatsumi giant with 1200. Like, we're talking about a meta where like I'm fighting Urabi, and Urabi's not terrible either. It's a decent card for us to pick up for our deck, and a nice way to get our hands on like a Cybersaurus, which is like an 1800 fusion. It's not the worst fusion, honestly. Fusions take a big part in this in the early stages. Once you kind of get some better monsters and like a bit higher of a deck rating, it does get better. See what I mean? The problem with this janky Joy-Con drift, and I can't really fix it, because if you go one way, Joy-Con drift goes one way. That's okay. So okay. Roguard's not terrible. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put him here. I'm not sure what fuses entirely, so I'm gonna play a little safe in terms of what we have access to. I am gonna try to corner him. The AI is a little dumb. That is one thing to mention. The AI is dumb. They will do dumb things. They can be difficult. This can be a difficult game. Don't get me wrong, but it is a very dumb game in the same sense. If you corner the enemy, they will forfeit automatically. That is just an aspect of the rules. Ooh, I also have an access to a zombie. Zombies are pretty good too. Just access to zombies in general. We want this. Well, okay, I'm not sure about this. I think we need stronger zombies, and we need a plant monster, and we can make in my opinion, the best monster you can have in the game, which is Pumpkin. In my opinion, Pumpkin, best card in the game. Unironically, no doubt about it. Ooh, they're gonna even out, which will give us access to practical. But I love these. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists the Rose, like when I was a kid, I would just do duels just to watch these. Like, I would just straight up watch these. And they were my favorite. Like, just watching the cutscenes of my monsters fighting. It was my favorite. I had favorite cards. Like, it was so cool to see cards I had in real life demonstrated through the game. Also, yeah, if 2 monsters get defeated, they'll both die. After this point, I'm going to turn off these battles, because that does kind of lengthen the process. It does add some process to it, but it is cool to see, you know? But it's definitely not necessary. It's definitely not. Let's see. I'm trying to align my camera, please. Because it's Joy-Con drift in both ways. It sucks. See what I mean? There's no winning. There's no winning in the Joy-Con drift. I can't afford a new controller, so it's just this. I'm currently mashing the controller, just hoping that like something happens. Okay, that does reset it. That's good. That's good to know. If you just press it down, it does reset it. I did not know that. That will save me time and effort. I want to try. I'm just gonna fuse these two. Just so we have something in his way. 2 cyber soldiers, and we're gonna beat him in for 2,500. Either way, we're winning this, because either he's gonna attack into this, or he's gonna attack into this, and either way, we're gonna have something to kind of just bash into. I think I forgot to actually turn off the animations too. Funny enough. All right, let me go ahead and let's see. It's I ended my turn. I ended my turn without thinking. Oh no. That's fine. AI, like I said, is dumb. There we go. Abbreviation. There. That's all we needed. All right, I'm gonna attack in. Basically, anything in his graveyard will end up on a slot machine that you can later get. Let me see if I can summon anything here worth my time. Nothing amazing. So let's go ahead and just attack in with Cyber Soldier. Double teamed by the same monster. Beautiful. Beautiful. End the duel in no time at all. I did end up getting a achievement out of that. Untouchable. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some nice, juicy monsters. Okay, Prodigal, pretty good, pretty good. Not my favorite one, but I'll take it. And Urabi, so we got 3 cards. Cool, I'll take it. That will come in handy, actually. And then this will then sprout out into 2 more. So yeah, I don't think my thing is going to show the achievements. I have no way of actually checking if it will, but I did just get the defeating Rex Raptor. So you basically, to get the achievements in this one, you just can't use passwords. So you have to use the cards you get. So let's go and add it to our deck real quick. Urabi. Oh, we already have an Urabi. That's funny. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna go over to a wonderful little website that I believe I have. Let's see, Fusion Calculator. There's a DOTR Fusion Calculator. I love this thing. I love this thing. You can actually see forward fusioning, where if you put a monster in, say for instance, I want to know about specifically Chemion Wizard. Type it in, Chemion Wizard, select it, and then you can see exactly what it fuses into. And I'm currently seeing if I have anything that makes it worth it for my deck, if it synergizes at all with my deck. Really no. It can do like some stuff, but it's really not worth it for my deck. Like, it needs dragons, it needs stuff we don't really have access to. So nothing really worth hard time. So Communion Wizard can go, and we can actually replace it with this bad boy, or this bad boy. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Practical. I'm gonna see if Practical has any specific fusions I need to worry about. Because Urabi can actually have some better usage here. I know it's kind of weird to say, like a weaker monster, but hey, let's see. If you fuse this with a water monster, by any means, like any water monster, like quite a bit, you get access to Brachiosaurus. That is the best you're going to get out of this. Do I have any aquas in this entire deck? I don't think I do, so I actually might be in a worse off position having it in my deck. Like 1900 is fine, it's nice, it's decent. Also, Wing Cleaver could probably go too, actually. So we can actually add both these bad boys. So let's go down to Robbie and Practical. Like, insects are only going to be good against one particular duelist, and that's Weevil. Because he runs bugs. That's it. That's the only one you got. That's the only one you got to worry about is Weevil. But we're not worried about Weevil. Weevil can be kind of easy. I am going to go ahead and save. I do have a save file on here, and it's going to get rid of it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this guy over here is a menace. Darkness Ruler, menace. But has some really wonderful cards. But we are definitely in a position where we can lose to him. So this is a situation where if I duel him, I'm going to have to switch up or like refresh. This guy is a good way to farm zombies, but as you can see, he's 795, extremely low. So we're gonna just kind of go with Darkness Ruler here. I'm gonna see if I can do my best. Weevil is probably the better option out of this, but I don't know. I would much rather farm this guy. And while he is technically a harder person to fight, actually Communion would have been the better card to kind of keep around for this, actually. That is perfect. Let's go and activate our Wasteland card. even if this becomes kind of a weird long game, we will at least have access to Wasteland spells. And plus this opens us up some higher level monsters, given the chance. So that's definitely going to be a trap. And so we're going to bait that. We're going to bait that trap. And we're going to play, let's see. I'm going to fuse you two, and if you don't become anything, that's fine. Dice Armadillo, that's fine. We're going to attack into this. Yep, it is immediately a trap. Infinite Dismissal. Not the best thing we could be fighting. Basically, it freezes us in place. That's it. Alright, so I am going to try to attack into him for some damage here. So we're going to go... I could probably fuse into Cybersaurus, actually. That'd be 18. I'll go ahead and do that. That's probably also a trap, but that's fine. Acid Trap Hole. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Nothing I can really do about it. Hey, thank you for going directly on where I need you to go. Ah, that's wonderful. It's gonna be another trap, but that's fine. We'll get rid of all of his traps, essentially. Do you guys fuse? You do. Beautiful. We're thinning our deck a little bit, but hey, we're doing some chunky damage to him. Beautiful. Beautiful. I have a feeling that's a trap. But we won anyways, so it's okay. Like I said, AI is dumb. So regardless of what happens. So sadly, we did not get any of his cool monsters. We're not going to get any of his monsters. That's to be expected. But I would like his... Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, I want to try to get his infinite... No. Alright, cool. Basically, if they don't have enough monsters to really... Or any cards to really put in those slots, they'll just throw a fake trap. That's it. That's fine. So that does give us... We've gotten 4 achievements in this stream, which is pretty good. Again, if you guys can't see them, I'm sorry. I need to find out a way to, if I can't. I'm not checking my, like, OBS right now to see. Okay, that unlocks Lab... that's Keith. Okay, Keith would actually be a pretty good one to fight, too. So I'm going to go ahead and edit my deck real quick. Okay, I'll probably take out the extra Urabi. For King of Yummy Makai. All right, let's just kind of go into... Oh, I just processed that this stream is... I don't think I ever... Oh, no, we're still in the Kingdom Hearts section. Oh, no, we're in the Kingdom Hearts section. I need retro. I just processed that for anyone watching, we're in the retro section and not... we need to be in the retro section. We're in the Kingdom Hearts section. Oopsie. Stuff happens. That's just me being dumb. So that's fine. Did I save? Let's save real quick in case I didn't. That's fine. Let's go Bandit Keith. Bandit Keith. He might be a good one to form off of. He has Barrel Dragon, and that's a really good card to like get. Sadly, Barrel Dragon's tough, so that's the only downside. All right. Nothing amazing here, but I can fuse you two at least. Probably should have kept Urabi, honestly, because he does get a boost. Alright, so he is kind of sucky to fight, but that's fine. I think I might hold off. And let me build up some stuff. Do these guys fuse? I feel like these two fuse. No, okay. Does not. Got you. Thought it did. I thought it would become like Molten Behemoth or something like that. Can't blame me for trying. That's why we use our resources that are available to us. Did I not move my monster? I probably really should have. That's fine. Ooh, a power increase. Ooh. Alright, what are we fighting here? Dice Armadillo. A powered up Dice Armadillo. Ugh. Okay, not good for us. Not good for us. Okay, do I have anything to take him out? I do not. Alright, I am going to use the Fusion Simulator to help me out. So we have Destroyer Golem. We have, let's see, Arabi, King of Yamimakai. I'm gonna try not to use this thing too often because it does take a lot of time just kind of put this all together. Fun fact: no original Jinzo in this one. Just let's see. Oh, did I misspell Typhon? Typhon. I say phone. And then the extra boy over here is Rock Grotto number 2. You can also put one that's on the field. Rock Grotto number 2. Let's use cards. We can make Cybersaurus. That's really about it. Okay. Ugh. Nothing amazing. So I am gonna go ahead and fuse those two. Make a good old fusion out of my boys. And we're gonna backwards sneak a little bit. Cause I can't really fight Dice Armadillo here. Really can't. Don't come closer, please. I don't want to deal with you. Really don't. Alright, let's see. I don't know. I have Brave Caesar. I'm using it again just because I am like panicking for anything to fight this thing off. So I got rid of Urabi for Invader. Invader for another dimension. I'm curious what it looks like though. Okay, we have no fusions. So I really want to see what this thing looks like, so we're just gonna put that in defense. And I'm gonna like set that to display just because I want to see what that thing looks like. And we're gonna retreat a bit more. That's all we can really do. Unless we somehow have like a usable trap card or anything, we are a little bit screwed. You are a weird little guy. Again, love this. Love this aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses. So good. Beautiful. One of these streams I'm just gonna leave these on and just appreciate, you know? So I'm gonna do more Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams at some point because I just love this game. I will turn it off after this just because I don't want to watch Dice Armadillo demolish my deck. God, Keith is kind of powerful. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for him so immediately. Ugh. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can make Cybersaurus again. Not fun. Okay. We'll put you in defense. We're gonna go back to abbreviate. And me and Cybersaurus are gonna separate. I do have a power-up card, and so I'm like not trying to use up all my fusions. That's really funny. That's so funny. That Rock Route number 2 is just enough. Oh, I think that might actually stop him in his place for a little bit. So we could set up... No, okay, no, it'd be the other way around. My bad. That is an aspect I dislike about this game. Is the typings do kind of matter. It's really stupid. They just do. They just matter. You don't think they would, but they do. Ah, oh, man, really putting me in a tight spot here. Put my little D on the field. I'm not sure how much my little D can protect me right now. I'm gonna lie, I said that just purely so I can clip it, because like who wouldn't clip that? Who would not take up the opportunity to talk about their little D? You know what I mean? Everyone loves their little D. I might keep that in the entire deck just so I can keep that around as a joke. So the thought is, we use Cybersaurus to kind of get around his defenses, because he's gonna aim for us, and so we get to use Cybersaurus to kind of like take out some stuff. Oh man, I really don't have anything. Oh, he's gonna tag into me. It's not fun. Is it also count? Oh man. Oh no, I'm processing. He's like right on me. Like he's gonna put those guys right in my path. Ugh. I might have to take it, you know? I might have to take the pain. This is a way to like just deal with it. Alright, Cybersaurus. Buddy. Pal. Yeah, they can't all be monsters, so... So you're 2650? Perfect. We can just put this guy in defense. I just gotta hope that he's not gonna just attack into me. I don't know. Not much I can really do in this situation. We're just gonna have to hope we like get that machine card or something, you know? As long as he doesn't attack into me, we're good. God. 50 damage, that's all I'm doing to him right now. It's rough right now. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Jesus, I'm not beating that. Why the fuck does he have that? Oh my god, he's definitely someone to like grind cards off of, because fucking... Ah, damn. Alright, alright. I probably could have attacked into something there. Alright, so we're blocked here. All I have is Cyberstein. That's all I have is Cyberstein? Jesus. We are in such a rough situation here. Cool, Dice Armadillo in defense. Yeah, attack into Cybersaurus. Do it. Yeah. Do like a whole 500 damage, baby. We're even, hey, we're even. Yay. Woo, woohoo, we're even. Okay, that's definitely a monster. 100% a monster. Okay, backed off. That is not a monster. It's funny. All right, we're gonna avoid that Metal Zoa as much as we can. What in the heck is that thing? Ooh. If only you got your Metal Zoa, that would have been nice. Alright, nothing much I can really do here. Oh, I thought that would do something. Oh, no, it's machine on machine. I just did stupid. That's all I did was just stupid. Okay, we are dire at the moment. Oh my god. And they also have to check every one of their cards. It's really stupid. Okay, so you're definitely not a monster. Yeah, no. Alright, level 5. Let me see what I can make with Mechanical Spider real quickly, because I can boost it. Okay, Fish, Warrior, don't have any Warriors, Beast. We have a Beast Warrior. That doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so nothing. So all I can really do is boost up Brave Scizor in this circumstance, which is what I'm just gonna put Brave Scizor there, because if he attacks in, you know, and then next turn I'm gonna up my other guy or something, because I don't have much I can really do here. Metal Zoa is just like creeping at me right now, and I hate it. I hate it. There's nothing I can do about the situation. I just wait for Metal Zoa to whip my ass. That's something, I guess. It is not much. Yeah. 2050 is not bad, though. That might save our ass a little bit. Just because AI is dumb enough that it might actually save our ass a little bit here. Just a little bit. Highly doubt it, though. He has a bevy of traps. Alright, we're gonna hope and pray. We're not making it out of this, but I wanted to at least play it out. We're definitely gonna have to refresh or something. Yeah, as long as we... Oh no, we're not stalemating. Oh, ugh. I should have defensed it. I should have defensed it. Then he wouldn't have attacked in... Oh no. Oh no, yeah, we're bound. We're bound. We're bound. RIP. That's alright. It's almost 6 anyways. That's when I said I would stop. So we were just doing like a quick stream today anyways, so I know no one came to watch, but that's okay. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. I'm ending stream here. Goodbye.